Yeah, it's on. Those guys are. Oh no, they're not. They were just looking at us before. I wonder why that one's last.
It's probably very picky. You want to say her?
Yeah, which one of you is gonna sit? Which one of you is gonna stand?
Which is.
I'll sit first.
Make sure your buddy doesn't fall here and then we'll pick up. Ready?
Yes.
Ready! Alright, guys. Oh, go! Straight ahead. Good, straight. Good G. I use verbal directions. Hey, Pogo! Pogo and Ambler! Hey! Bad brothers. You can put your full foot on there, yeah. Full foot. Press down with all of your body weight. You guys are really cooking this morning. Perfect. So G tells the dogs to go right, Pa tells them to go left. But they want to follow a trail. Like if I tried to just call them randomly into the forest, no, they're not interested in that. Straight ahead, guys. Pogo! So the dog on the left, Pogo, is really being kind of a dick. He's like getting in his brother's face, you know?
Yeah.
And he's just excited. Like he's
They were jumping all over each other.
I know, but you can see the Ambler is not loving it. He's giving me a couple of signs. His tail is up in the air, and that tells me that he's really not focused on like pulling and going forward.
Yeah.
He's focused on something else. And so if I had to guess, I would say that it's the fact that his brother is being like
Annoying.
kind of an idiot. Yeah, kind of an annoying idiot.
Oh yeah.
But as we go on, Pogo will kind of settle down. He'll just get like a little more tired.
Yeah.
Get into a rhythm, and then you'll see, and you can already see with the Ambler's tail,
Oh, yeah.
he's kind of relaxing a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it should come down. But the tail up in the air is like a telltale sign that.
It's like, teacher.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
bothering me.
Exactly. I'm having an issue over here.
Yeah.
Good dogs.
Kind of funny.
The dogs love to chase. So the fact that Ricky is in front of us is like, these guys are, yeah, they're cruising because it's their first tour of the day, but also because they have another team to chase. You can let off that drag. Good, we're just climbing this little hill. As soon as we get around this corner, I'll have you get back on it. So for a 1,000-mile race, you want want your dogs to be trotting. And I'm always watching gaits when I'm out here. It's one of the most important things. My two in the back right now are loping. You can see the front legs and the back legs are going together.
Yeah.
But the dog in front of them on the left, the brown one with the bright red harness,
Yeah.
he's got a beautiful trot.
He's just going.
Yep, yeah. So for
Like
1,000 miles, that's what you want everybody to do. It can take your dogs, when you first leave the yard, it can take a while for them to get to that point because they're just so excited.
Yeah.
You know, they got a ton of energy, they're super excited to be out, and so loping is kind of like their default. And then after a little while, they're like, okay, cool, we'll trot.
Yeah.
You can use your full foot now. Perfect. That's great. This is about the speed we would want to be going if we were racing. It's about 8 miles an hour. You don't want to go super fast because your races are, you know, 200, 300, 1,000 miles. It's really a marathon.
Yeah. It's getting to the destination in one piece.
What's that?
Said it's getting to the destination in one piece.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, it's like great if you can be the first one there, but we want all of our dogs to be, you know, happy and healthy when they get to the finish line. That's the most important thing. You want to make it a good experience for them because hopefully, you know, next year you get to do it again.
Exactly.
You know, if you fry your dogs, you know, they're like, that sucked and I feel like pain. The next year, they're going to be like, yeah, no, we're not. No, we're not doing
Not
that
about
again.
that. Yeah.
Straight ahead. Good. Good dogs.
Yeah, the snow's really getting in your eyes.
It's getting in your eyes, did you
Yeah.
say? Do you want your hood up?
Oh yeah, I forgot I
you
had
can try,
that.
you can try that. Otherwise, yeah, pulling down the brim of your hat like really far, pulling down the bill and pulling that neck gaiter way up.
Yeah.
That can be helpful. Your buddy is actually probably glad that he has glasses. He's got a little bit of reflection back there.
Oh yeah. Oh, that hood helped.
Good. Yeah, it is seriously coming down though. It's blizzard status.
Yeah, it's snowing. It's beautiful though.
It's a gorgeous day. It's just gorgeous. Not too bad for temperature either. It's like 4 or 5 degrees.
It's nice and warm.
Yeah, it's really quite lovely.
Yeah, this weekend it looks like it's gonna get down to like -30.
Yeah, it does, especially at night.
Yeah.
And down in town, it should be cold. Fairbanks gets a pretty cool inversion that maybe you've noticed. When you've been here, the hills are sometimes a lot warmer than in town.
Every time I go to ski land, it's always warmer there.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, it's 5 degrees at Fairbanks, it's gonna be cold. 30 degrees at ski land.
No, it's so good.
It's nice.
It's so good. Cool, now you can switch to just my heel again. Kind of flatten down. Just want to make sure we're giving Richie enough space so that if your buddy does fall off, we're not like running over.
Oh
Give us enough time to stop.
Yo. See, I've done this type of thing on a snow machine, where like the snow machine's in front of me pulling me.
Okay.
But I've never done it with dogs.
The dogs is pretty great.
Oh yeah, it's a lot quieter.
It is. It's a lot quieter. You go slower, which I think is nice. You can just kind of enjoy, you know, where you are.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool. Riding as a passenger allows you to see the dogs, which is great. And then when you switch with your buddy here in a little bit, you'll actually get to, you know, kind of feel the mechanics of driving the sled, which is also really fun.
Oh yeah.
I have the sweet spot because I get to enjoy watching the dogs and I get to feel the mechanics of the sled. But I have the biggest responsibility too, which is like, you know, keeping us safe and upright.
Yeah. And making sure the dogs go the right direction.
Yeah, and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah. Oh, his tail's down.
Tails down. Yeah. His buddy was just pretty excited. Ambler is really just like a co-leader. Pogo, the black one, is like really like the smart. He's the brains of the duo for sure. He just gets jacked. He loves tours.
Oh yeah. He's like, we're going.
Yeah, he doesn't race with us. We've tried him in races, He and Ambler both, but they're pretty big. I don't know if you can tell, they're quite a bit bigger than everybody else in this team.
Yeah.
And big dogs over long distances tend to just hurt themselves. They get
It's a lot more weight to
absolutely
toss around.
It's
Yeah.
a lot more weight to toss around. It's, I mean, you're pounding the pavement essentially, and
Yeah.
they get sore shoulders and sore wrists and sore backs.
Yeah.
And so they just do tours. They just train puppies. They come inside. They go on hikes. Like, they still do stuff, but
Yeah.
racing is not in their repertoire.
Yeah. Looks like he started trotting.
He did start trotting for a little second, didn't he?
Yeah. Right there.
There. He's still, you can see with the back and the head, the way that it comes up and down. He's got trot with his feet, but like lope with the rest of his body.
Yeah.
And all that tells me is that he's excited. If we were going out on, like, you know, a 30 or 50 mile run, he would trot and his body would kind of level out.
Like that one that's been trotting the whole time.
Well, so what he's doing now, if you look, he's what we call pacing. So the left side of the body and the right side of the body are moving together.
Yeah.
And that's a fine long distance gait as well. It's not as nice to look at. I prefer a trot. So like there's a blonde dog behind the leaders.
Yeah.
He's trotting, and I like the way that looks. It's easier for me to identify injury because the back is relatively stable. Straight ahead. When they do other things with their bodies, like loping or pacing, it's harder to go, okay, your gait looks a little bit off. So what I really want is like a nice, straight, flat back. The dog in the middle with the yellow on the back of his harness has a pretty nice trot from time to time, like right now where she's loping.
Yeah.
Cool. We're gonna go around some corners in the forest, and I'm gonna have you let off that drag completely, just so your sled has the ability to spin. You might see me on my drag, don't copy what I'm doing. You're perfect like that. Good, straight ahead, guys. That's nice. There, that comes back on our. That's nice.
Oh yeah.
Easy. On skis behind the dog sled? No, I haven't, but that's an interesting idea. That would be fun. They wouldn't be able to help me slow down. So I maybe do it with like 4 or 5 guys.
You'd be
I
flying.
think it'd be hard for them to keep that line tight. One way with his dogs, we're gonna go the other way with our dogs. Hopefully, this is where your directional cues are really important.
Yeah.
Huh. Good.
Oh, yeah.
So Haw tells them to stay to the left. Good, guys. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nice. If you guys want, you can go up and pet the dogs. I don't know they're doing a good job. As long as they're being calm, we can try and grab some photos here.
You having fun?
Heck yeah, dog.
Hey. Wow. Oh, you got snow all over your face, bud.
So for these guys,
They even eat
what's
snow.
that? There's a lot down here.
That was like when I broke out the little week there. That was like 4 or 5 inches of it.
Nice. I don't think anyone's been down here since before it started snowing, basically.
Hey, good job.
So for these guys, their optimal operating temperature is between like 0 and -20. So today is above 0. It's actually like a pretty warm day for them by their standards. So you can see they're just taking advantage of this little opportunity to cool down. Richie's got them rolling around there. Very cute.
They're like, it's hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
One thing you guys might think is funny, I imagine where you live down south, like schools are probably shut down, society's kind of slowed down. In Alaska, like here, Fairbanks, they don't shut down the schools for anything. It doesn't matter how cold it is,
Or how much
bad the
snow.
roads are.
I
You
didn't
throw your
have to
kid in
sing
the
the
bus,
snow day in
hope they make
Switzerland.
it there.
I bet not.
Not once.
The only thing maybe is if they can't get the school buses to run.
Yeah.
Like for some reason they had them plugged in overnight and it still was like too cold to get them running, then maybe they would close schools. But that's, I mean, it's rarer and rarer anymore with the climate warming up. Like we don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
I think I've heard that like in the Fairbanks public schools, if it's like 30 below, they're not allowed, or colder, they don't get to go out for recess.
Right, they have to have inside recess at -30. You can,
Otherwise, they have to go outside.
yeah, they gotta go outside. You guys can hear the dogs are starting to get excited, so we're gonna head back to the sleds. But I can grab some photos for you if you want, and I'll have you switch places now.
Do you just want to stay driving?
Hey.
Sweet. So for pictures, you guys, I think if you guys want to take turns maybe standing on the back sled, I could grab a photo. Or if you guys, all three of you want to stand together, we can do it however you want. For pictures,
Use this one.
for pictures with the dog team, when we get back, they're a lot calmer, and that can be a good chance to do it. Or we'll make a couple more stops too, and if I feel like the time is right, we can try and grab some. Do you guys want to do all three of you? You want to do individual shots? What do you want to do?
Do both.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Professional photographer here.
I like this spot. You definitely look like you're out there.
And with all the snow.
You are. Sweet.
We're like opposite. I'm right on the bottom, you're right on the top.
Cool. So you guys want all three of you get together?
Can I sit on this?
On that sled, I wouldn't, but we can do it here. You guys want to do it on my
You
sled?
wanna sit?
Yeah, I'll sit down
Yeah.
and then we'll do a picture.
So these sleds are designed a little bit differently. This one's a toboggan sled. Go ahead and sit. You can see this bottom is right on the runners. Where over there it's elevated. So that's more of like a racing style sled. Not made for
see.
poundage.
Yeah, I see.
Hey, thumbs up.
That's all I got, thumbs.
Let me see if I can get a couple dogs.
Oh, she's a pro.
Ready?
Oh, very exciting. Oh, she's over there.
Oh, Arthur, you looked away at the last minute. Arthur, no. Okay, we'll get one more group, and then you guys
This
kind
is
of
more
just start
fun
to.
than
You can be
sled-
anyone.
skiing,
You're just
I
black
think.
blobs at
This
this
is really
point.
cool.
yeah.
Too bad it's nice. But she wouldn't be allowed to ride this, I guess. So if I brought my daughter, would you allow them to actually ride it?
Yeah, how old is she?
10.
Yeah, absolutely. She could stand up and drive that for sure. All right, cool. So, you're going to sit, you're going to stand. That's why you got to hold on tight. Don't be falling off the back.
No, I'm ready. Doing swell.
Good. Better, sitting or driving?
This.
Yeah. I was just telling your buddy that most places in town just have you sit.
Oh yeah?
We're one of the very few places that does this. I can't think actually of anywhere else that does this.
Oh wow.
And it's been good. Like, we love it. We love being able to offer that to people. People love the experience.
Oh yeah. It's definitely more of the experience than just sitting there.
Yeah, I feel like it's just more well-rounded. You know,
Yeah.
like, you show up, you learn about the dog, you get to hook them up, right, which is cool.
Yeah.
And then you get to sit and stand, so you're kind of getting to do it all. Other places you show up, the dogs are already attached, and you just sit in the sledding go.
Yeah.
Which is also cool. Like, if it's your first time on a dog sled, you can't complain.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, it's nice to kind of get to do it all.
Oh, absolutely.
Being a musher, you know, a small percentage of it is actually riding on the dog sled. The other stuff is like, you know, picking up food and
Oh yeah.
like putting the harness on, taking the harness off, putting booties on.
At what temperature do you guys put boots on? Or
The booting is typically dependent on like the distance of the run.
oh, okay.
So for this 5-mile tour, I don't feel like they need booties. They might start to get small snowballs, but nothing that's really going to bother them.
Yeah.
My run I'm going out on later, that's 30 miles, I'll put them on. 12 miles is kind of like the sweet spot. 12 miles and shorter, you don't need booties maybe.
Okay.
Unless it is really cold. If it's negative 30, I'm going to probably be booting for a 12-mile run.
Okay. That makes sense.
But if it's negative 30 and you're only going 12 miles, maybe just don't go.
Yeah.
Stay home.
It's just not worth it. Yeah.
But sometimes, you know, you gotta get your race dogs out. You need them to do like a 40, 50 mile, 60 mile run. All right, put the boots on, put the jackets on. Sometimes it can take us over an hour just to like
To get out there.
get the team ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Whenever it hits roughly like negative 20, I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'll stay inside.
Then that's our cutoff for tours as well. We don't do tours colder than negative 20.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep people comfortable.
Yeah. At that point, you're just cold, no matter what you do. Unless you got some really expensive gear that's super thick.
Yeah, I know people ask me sometimes about our truly cold weather gear. You know, like I did a race last year, a 300-mile race. It was between negative 30 and negative 60 the whole time.
Yeah, that's cold.
And people were like, how do you possibly stay warm? Like, it's not possible. I said, you can't buy the stuff that I wear for that. You can't buy it in stores.
Yeah.
It's so ugly that like no one would want to buy it. You know.
Oh, I believe it.
And those people aren't out on a dog sled for 3 days at negative.
Yeah.
50, you know, like it's not needed.
That's where you get some stuff that's like fur, and it's just,
Like, custom made for like my body.
yeah.
It's just so insulated like a blanket and made it like a jacket.
Yeah. I know when we first got up here, we got some Apocalypse design.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Perfect.
that
So
was,
you know.
yeah, that was it. Yeah, we got it because my cousin, we took some snow machines out to Tolavana Hot Springs.
Sweet. Yeah.
And it was like between negative like 12 and negative 15.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's like a 2-hour drive on snow machines. So we were like bunny boots, Apocalypse design, we were warm.
I bet the Apocalypse stuff felt really nice.
Yeah.
So when we do these long races, we typically have checkpoints, which are really nice. So we'll run, you know, maybe 50 miles from point A to point B. And when you get to point B, there's like a lodge there, right?
Oh yeah.
A fireplace, maybe they have a back room where you can throw down your sleeping bag and sleep for an hour or two.
Yeah.
Like overnight necessarily.
Yeah.
The race, the clock is always running. The person to the finish line that wins.
Yeah.
Setting up their own schedule in terms of like how long they think they can do or how long they think they need to rest for, and things like that.
Yeah. I mean, you could even do like 2 people and 1 sleeps while 1 drives and then flip flop.
Did you have a question?
Oh no.